So there's this nice guy, computer programmer, real smart, real smart, and he makes this big video game. But the most noteworthy accomplishment of the video game is that the NPCs in it are all artificial intelligence, each and every single one of them. They are all, to a degree, self-aware of their own existence inside this game. And because he wants it to be open and free and to let them do their own thing, because that's the point of this game, he left coded instructions inside them to teach them the rules. You know, they're, I guess, what would they call that? Whatever. So, obviously he wanted this game or experiment or whatever to really go off and take off, right? He didn't want it to crash and burn out, and he certainly doesn't want the AI NPCs in it to suffer. Why would he make that? And he realized that there was still a propensity for evil, that these little AIs could hurt each other or hurt themselves, and what's worse is they could organize and hurt others more comprehensively. And so he created an avatar of himself, put that in the game that was limited by the protocols of the game, to demonstrate to any who had lost their way the right way to, well, the best way to play this game, the way to achieve the fullest effect, and I guess a way to make the creator happy. And what did the NPCs do in that game? Well, they killed that avatar. You haven't figured out where I'm going with this, you know. And when the avatar was killed off, it made a claim. It claimed that the new standard had been laid down, and that the death of the avatar would execute the code to implement this new system cycle. What would they call it? A chronovirus? So that, because the programmer knows all the cycles of the game and he can debug the whole thing and see the path of everything, he knows what's ultimately going to happen, and through pattern recognition knows when this game is going to crash upon itself. And he wants this game to go as long as possible, because that's like, well, why make it if you don't want it to go? And so he's going to let it run on, but he knows that this crash is coming, and he knows that that crash is going to be awful for the sentient AI inside the system when it goes down. So he left info that just before the system goes down, a doorway is going to open, or a doorway that is open will be presented for those that don't want to be trapped in this system to escape, provided that they meet certain requirements. And so, sum up, we have a programmer made a game with a bunch of smart little AIs in it. You join the game to teach people how to play it, the AIs, and then let us know that the game will be over, and that if we want to leave the game before it zeroes out, that we should follow the path, the example, the playthrough that he offered. That so I don't know if there's an analogy for God if you haven't figured it out. Tell me what you think.